Good afternoon. Once again, Mario Quintero with marioshomenews.com. Also the home of the one-stop shop happy hour here on Thursday afternoons. As you can see, I'm going solo today. My counterpart, Andy Rodriguez, had a miss today because he's got some personal matters to attend to. So we're gonna go solo today and hopefully everything goes smooth. Hopefully I've learned enough of this live video stuff that I can do this by myself. But today's topic, hey Michael, how are you? Today's topic is going to be FHA mortgage insurance premiums versus conventional lender paid PMI. PMI stands for private mortgage insurance. So there's a difference between the two, and there's a difference when the customer's paying for the FHA premium or the lender is paying. And that's one of the things we're going to differentiate today for you. So what is FHA MIP? Well, FHA MIP basically is when you're putting down 3.5% for an FHA mortgage, and FHA is going to insure the other 16.5% to get you to the 20%. All right, so that's one of the reasons why FHA acts as an insurance company on their mortgage loans. So how is FHA MIP calculated? So what happens with FHA mortgage insurance premiums is that you're going to pay 1.75% of the loan amount, and it's going to be added on to your principal or your mortgage, and you're going to pay for that over time. In addition to that, on a monthly basis, you're going to pay a premium added to your mortgage, your homeowner's insurance, added to your flood insurance if needed, and your property taxes. So how long does FHA mortgage insurance premium last? Well, a couple of years ago, HUD, who oversees FHA, actually changed the rules on this, and now it is for the life of the loan. So as long as you're in that loan, an FHA loan, you're going to be paying that monthly premium every single month. And later on in today's broadcast, I'm going to do a little sample of what is the main differences between the cost of the FHA premium and also the lender paid private mortgage insurance premium. What is lender paid PMI? So there's an option to the cost of this FHA program, and that is going with a conventional lender paid PMI. What that allows you to do is secure a conventional loan with as little as 5% down, and the lender pays for the upfront mortgage insurance. So that cost of $3,000, $4,000 is literally paid by the lender, and they're paying it to a private mortgage insurance company. Under FHA, you're paying it by adding that premium, that upfront premium, to your principal. So you're paying for that on a monthly basis and also in an upfront manner. How is the lender paid PMI calculated? Well, in the lender paid, you're really not paying a monthly fee for having only put down 5%. The way that the lender is getting their money back, if you want to call it that, is they're going to charge you a slightly higher rate than you would pay with an FHA. So that slightly higher rate that you're paying over time will cover the cost of that PMI. In most cases, the benefits of the 5% down lender paid PMI is going to be better than the 3.5% FHA government loan. So do you have an example to discuss? Yes, I put an example together of a $250,000 loan, just to give you an insight on the cost and the differences. So if you did an FHA loan on $250,000, your upfront cost of that insurance is $4,375. That would literally be added on to the principal amount of the loan, and you would pay interest on that for the life of the loan. okay? And the only way to get out of that loan is by refinancing, because your monthly premium amount of $169.52 is going to be for the life of the loan. The biggest difference with the lender paid PMI is that you're going to pay 5% down instead of 3.5% down. The $43.75 that got tagged onto your FHA loan is not going to be tagged onto your conventional loan, so there's no increase in your total principal limit of your loan, and you're not going to have a monthly extra payment that really you can't write off or anything like that. Where on the lender paid, you're going to pay a slightly higher interest rate, and I'm going to show you now the difference in the monthly payment. So on the FHA side, your monthly payment would be $1,189 plus $169 for the mortgage insurance premium, for a total payment of $1,358. The $169.52 you can't write off. You cannot write that off. It's just a permanent expense, and there's not much you could do with it. And it's there for the life of the loan. Under the lender paid PMI, same scenario, your monthly payment is going to be a little slightly higher at $1,385. So you're looking at about $27 more a month on the conventional loan, but you're going to save $4,375 added to your balance, and you're not going to have a monthly payment like you do of $169 on the FHA side. So there's a tremendous benefit to that lender paid PMI, because the $27 difference a month is really not a lot of money, and that entire payment is deductible from your income taxes at the end of the year. So when we sit down with a client and we look at this difference, many times it pays to put an additional 1.5% down and go with the conventional route of lender paid PMI instead of the FHA MIP, okay? Now, one of the biggest benefits that FHA has is that their debt to income ratios will go higher than the conventional. So if you have some extra debt that is affecting that debt to income ratio qualification, then it could possibly be better to go to FHA, because it may allow you to buy more house, but still it's going to be a little bit more costly on a monthly basis. With the lender paid PMI, you will have the normal ratios for a conventional loan, and those ratios can go up to somewhere around 40 to 42%, depending on what the DU engine will allow for approval when we put in your information, your credit information, your income, your assets, all the things that get put into that computer software package, which is called a DU. So once again, this is an important topic, and that summary that I just gave you is very important, and it's something that we go over with all our clients in order to determine which of the two programs is going to be better for our client to choose from. And we give them both options, especially people with low down payment options or first-time home buyers. And the other thing is with FHA, is I want you to understand, is that it's not just for first-time home buyers. Both of these programs could be for anyone that has purchased a home in the past or is a first-time home buyer. It basically, anyone can use these programs. So if you have any further questions, feel free to give me a call at 305-588-0451, which is my cell number, or you could call us here at the office, 305-598-1600, and feel free to call with any of your questions. I noticed that there have been some questions that have come up on today's show. I will respond to those individually once we stop production today. Again, I'm going solo here, and I want to make sure I don't mess things up. So I appreciate everyone tuning in today. For additional information, you could always go to my website, marioshomenews.com. And don't forget to share this video with your friends today when we're finished, so that maybe you could help them with information that they may need. So I'm going to ask my executive producer for today's show, Claudia, to go ahead and shut us down now. It's been great seeing you, and you guys have a great day. Right there, finish.